Reaction of iron nails with copper sulphate solution. In this module, you will learn about the reaction of iron nails with copper sulphate solution. When an iron object is kept in copper sulphate solution, the color of the object and the copper sulphate solution changes. Let us perform an activity to find out the details of this color change. For this activity, you will require iron nails, sandpaper, test tubes, copper sulphate solution, thread, clamp stand, and test tube stand. Take 2 test tubes marked as A and B, and in each test tube pour about 10 ml of copper sulphate solution. Fix test tube A on the clamp stand and keep the test tube B as control sample in test tube stand. Now, take 3 iron nails and clean them by rubbing with sandpaper. Tie 2 iron nails with a thread and immerse them carefully in the copper sulphate solution in test tube A for about 20 minutes and keep the third nail aside. After 20 minutes, take out the nails and keep them beside the unused clean nail. Do you observe any change? On comparing both the nails with the unused nail, you will find that the iron nails which are kept in the copper sulphate solution have developed a reddish-brown layer on them. Now, take out the test tube A from the clamp stand and keep it beside test tube B for comparison. On comparing both the solutions, you will find that the original deep blue color of the copper sulphate solution has faded away. What is the reason behind these changes? When iron nails are dipped in copper sulphate solution, the iron metal reacts with copper sulphate, which results in the formation of ferrous sulphate and copper metal. In this reaction, iron being more reactive than copper displaces copper from the copper sulphate solution and forms ferrous sulphate, which fades the deep blue color of the solution. The displaced copper then deposits on the iron nails in the form of a reddish-brown coating. Since in this reaction a more reactive metal iron displaces a less reactive metal copper from its compound, it's a displacement reaction. In this module, you have learnt that iron metal displaces copper from its compound copper sulphate and forms iron sulphate along with copper metal. This reaction is a displacement reaction.